Karima, let's take you right back to Parliament now. I am being told that the leader of the economic freedom fighters, Julius Malema, is now responding to the President's budget debate speech.
I'm rising on rule number 84.
Yes.
Honorable Silo Julius Malema is continually not using the proper address to the honorable members. Can you just withdraw from there? Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Honorable Member Malema, we have said so. Please stick to the rules.
So our people must continue to occupy land. This land belongs to us. And if the ANC wants to kill our people for rightfully claiming the land, let the ANC do so. You have done it in Marikana. Do it with the people who are seeking their own land. It is their land. They require nobody's permission to occupy this land. Mr. President, you launched the YES program, Youth Employment Service Initiative, but that was a copycat program of the DA, which is going to make black young people be stuck there for mere 3,500 per month salary. And when you compare that with their own white counterpart who are getting 20,000, it's not going to work. It has failed before. Treasury itself admitted that this program will not be successful. President, Honorable Mutwaledi is not here. The state of health is shocking in this country. Half ambulances in KZN, they are not working. Half ambulances in Limpopo, they are not working. Our people are not receiving any form of public health in South Africa. And we are saying this is a priority. The ANC should be able to pause and say, what do we do to save black and African life in particular? Because those are the facilities which are being used by our people. SARS, yes, you fired Moyani. That is the only thing you have done. But I can tell you now, you will not win a case against Moyani because you handled it in a clumsy manner. We want Moyani gone. But you've got 4 charges against Moyani. One of the charges is that he has misled Parliament. The Finance Committee in Parliament today said there is no such a thing. So that charge is going to fall off even before he goes into a hearing. Let us do things properly, because by handling these things in a clumsy manner, it will not deliver required results. You know, President, the SIU investigators are extremely corrupt.
Can I raise a point of order, please, Chairperson?
Yes, okay, yeah. Yes.
It is wrong to misrepresent what happened to the committee today. There was no such decision taken. No such decision. It was an open meeting.
Point of order.
Yes, Honourable
Deputy
Member.
Speaker, with respect, you spoke yesterday and others spoke about interrupting speakers with frivolous points of order.
Yes.
That is not a point of order, it's a point of debate. And Mr. Malema should not be interrupted by that sort of frivolity in the House.
Honourable Member, proceed.
No, we wanted to raise a point of order on the chairperson of the Standing Committee on Finance, who tried to build a case today against Moyani. And he failed dismally because he was working with a corrupt guy called Momo from National Treasury. They failed to build the case today.
Honourable members, please take your seat. Honourable Malema, proceed. Honourable members, order. Order. Proceed, Honourable Member.
SIU is corrupt. You make proclamation, they go and investigate. If they don't find anything wrong, they ask money from people. And if you don't give them money, they withhold the report. They don't announce the report. And or they announce some clumsy thing which is not very clear, clearing individuals. Check into those investigating officers. In the SIU, the most corrupt institution, corruption has moved into the Hawks now. And they are not only corrupt, the Hawks, they are now participating in cash in transit haste. The army people as well are found into that. There is a general degeneration in South Africa under your leadership. The cash in transit is uncontrollable. Why? Because you are weak, you are not firm, and criminals don't like weak people. You must take a firm stand and say, the day you produce an AK-47 against the police and the security, you will meet your maker. Because as government, we will have ceased to recognize your rights the day you take AK-47 on innocent people. because our people are dying, the security is dying, the police who are honorable are dying. They don't get a firm support from your leadership. SIU extend jobs even when they finish investigation. Why? The investigated department is the one that is paying. Remember, SIU is unemployed without your proclamation. So if you don't make proclamations, they extend so that they can keep busy. You need to look into that. Ellen, Honorable Mulekani, the most defender of corruption in the Intelligence Committee. You make people sign a nonsensical oath that they must not tell us what is happening in that committee of intelligence. There is too much corruption there. And we want to tell you and this parliament that will not abide by that oath of that intelligence committee. For as long as there is corruption, we are going to expose that money. There is still money and hide in the name of intelligence. Mulekani, not even Honorable Dipu, the deputy minister, is the one who's #1 in defending the corruption which is happening in the intelligence, crime intelligence, military intelligence, all sorts of, including the intelligence department itself. There is our fellow South African, the Indian fellow, I forgot his name in Natal, hired 50 members of his family, a well-known corrupt fellow who has been stealing money of the crime intelligence. You have never acted on that individual.
Deputy Speaker, yes, Madam Enugu, right. Honorable Deputy Speaker.
Wait. Honorable Malema, please take your seat. Let's do this properly. Yes, what are you rising on, ma'am?
Thank you so much. I'm sorry, Deputy Speaker.
Yes.
Honorable Silo Julius Malema knows very well that if he has got so much allegations about the Deputy Minister, he has to make a substantive motion towards those allegations.
Okay. Honorable Malema, you have made quite hectic allegations against the minister. And you know the rules about it, so you have to withdraw that statement you made about him.
Which allegations?
If you want to make it,
Deputy Speaker,
honorable member, have you given
which
your chance to
allegations?
speak?
but I'm calling a point of order. Don't
Which
shout at me.
allegations are you talking about?
Don't scream at me.
Yeah, but don't scream at me as well.
I'm speaking, Honorable Shivambo. You will take
I'm
your
calling
seat.
a point of
Which
order.
allegations are you talking about?
You will take your seat,
Yeah,
Honorable.
but I'm calling a point of order on you.
Honorable member, take your seat so
We're
that I
not going
finish
to
what I'm
steal the
saying.
money of our people here and tell us we can't raise issues here.
Honorable
If we can't raise issues in this parliament, where are we going to raise issues?
Honorable
Because
Malema.
these people are continuing to steal under your leadership.
Honorable
They are
Malema. Honorable Malema, there are rules in this house.
What rules? Rules of stealing.
No.
Rules of stealing.
Honorable
The
Malema.
rules of stealing.
Honorable Malema, if you don't want to abide by the rules of the house,
Which
you are in
allegation?
violation of the rules
Which
of the house.
allegation did I make? Against who?
Honorable member, you've said let me read you the rule.
Read what I said, not the rule.
No, honorable member, you keep talking as I'm talking, and this is out of order. Take your seat, please, so that I address you. Honorable members, it is inappropriate according to Rule 85 for reflections upon members, the president and ministers and deputy ministers who are not members of the assembly specifically. Honorable member, I'm speaking. Put your hand down. Put your hands down, I'm speaking. No member may impute. Order, honorable member, stop screaming. You are responsible MPs. Can you keep quiet?
Point of order, sir.
Honorable,
We can't hear a word of
Honorable
what you're
Honorable Shenge, this is precisely what I'm trying to do. To get members to be quiet.
A word of what you're saying.
Yes, okay.
The screams here are completely drowning what you're saying to us.
Okay. Thank you. Honorable members, can we please respect the House? No member may impute improper motives to any other member or cast personal reflections upon a member's integrity or dignity or verbally abuse a member in any other member. A member who wishes to bring any improper, unethical conduct on the part of another member to the attention of the House may do so only by way of a separate substantive motion comprising a clearly formulated and properly substantiated charge that in the opinion of the Speaker prima facie warrants consideration by the House. Sub-rules 1 and 2 apply also to reflections upon the President, ministers and deputy ministers who are not members of the House, as Honorable Ellen Mulekani is. So you have to withdraw the remarks you
Deputy
made.
Speaker, can we
Yes.
call you to order, please?
Yeah, go ahead, call me to order. What's
Deputy
your order?
Speaker, the honorable member who stood up and made a point of order on Honorable Malema is frivolous because she can't even recall what Honorable Malema said. You can even ask her to stand up. What is it that she wants our Commander-in-Chief to withdraw? She does not even know it. Nothing of sort in that rule book that you are reading has got any impact or related to what the honorable member says.
Sit down.
You didn't hear anything, you yourself. Is that
Okay.
one?
All right.
Yeah, tell her to stand up and recite it. She has
Honorable-
forgotten. She does not even know.
Honorable Gadi.
I can tell you.
Honorable Gadi.
Call that one.
Honorable Gadi, I wish you to respect the House. The honorable member raised a point of order. I have responded to it because I heard what Honorable Malema said. And I'm reading the relevant part of the rules that applies to him.
What did I say, Deputy
Honorable
Speaker?
member, what you said about the Honorable Minister Mulekani,
Which is what?
what you said is inappropriate and breaks the
Which is
rules.
what?
And
What?
you must withdraw it if you do not wish to
Withdraw
withdraw
what?
it.
On a point of order, Deputy Speaker.
You
I
will not.
said,
On a point of
okay,
order,
let me
Deputy
tell you
Speaker.
what I
Let me be
said
clear.
about her.
On a point
Let
of
me be
order, Deputy
clear.
Speaker.
Let me
Honorable-
tell you what I said about her.
Honorable member, take your seat. Let me take your chief whip's point of order. What's your point of order, honorable member?
So in terms of the rules that you are having in your hand there now, the procedure is that if there is a violation of a rule in terms of a single sentence said by a member, any other member can raise and point specifically to say that this is the sentence that is inconsistent with the rules of the National Assembly. And then you as a presiding officer, you must then illustrate that this sentence that you have made is inconsistent with the rules of the National Assembly. And then you tell a person who is speaking to withdraw that particular statement. You can't then generally say that when we are exposing corruption in the Intelligence Joint Standing Committee, you must withdraw everything. How are we going to say it except through this particular parliament? What did the Commander-in-Chief say which is against the rules of the National Assembly? Point to that and then we will then determine whether we withdraw or not so that we can close on other issues. Please.
Thank you very much, honorable member, for your rich opinion. I appreciate it.
Maybe we should help you to say
honor-
we'll
hon-
check the Hansard. We can
honorable-
continue the debate.
honorable
We'll check the
members-
Hansard and then you'll make a
Honorable
ruling in
member,
the next sitting.
I've requested you to
That is
withdraw
going
your
to help
statement
you.
that you made against the minister,
Which one?
deputy minister, which you expressly expressed. You will withdraw it.
Deputy-
If you
Deputy
don't,
Speaker.
honorable member, then you are refusing to obey
Deputy
the rules.
Speaker, Deputy Speaker.
I've given you a chance,
Deputy Speaker, on a
honorable.
point of order. Deputy Speaker, on a point of order. The Secretary General of the EFF is 100% correct that if there's dispute in terms of what was said here in the House, you always have a recourse option. You can always say that we're going to get Hansard, which is an exact record of what gets said here. And then in the next sitting of the House, you can request a member to withdraw what they said in the previous sitting. It's permissible.
Yes.
Don't on a
Honorable-
disputed
Okay,
utterances
all
want to
right.
pass a ruling now.
All right.
You can always refer it to the next sitting of the House, and then we'll challenge it ourselves in the Rules Committee before you even make a final ruling. We'll illustrate to you that the ruling that you're about to make now is inconsistent with the spirit of this House. It is consistent with the Constitution that allows us as Parliament to expose corruption and oversee the executive. So please don't rush into a ruling which is going to be unnecessary. I can feel now that you are going to try to chase the Commander-in-Chief out of a ruling which there's dispute of what was said or what was not said. Let's listen to Hansard, allow the Commander-in-Chief to conclude, and then we'll take the debate forward. Please.
Honorable Malema, Honorable Shivambo, what I said is that the honorable member raised a point of order. I want to remind you. And I also heard Honorable Malema say, I'll just keep your heels, and it is better if you do not say the things you are saying now, because it is out of order. You are interrupting the chair. Honorable Malema, your reference to Honorable Mulekani, that she's a defender of corruption, implies that she's corrupt. And therefore it is wrong, and you must immediately withdraw that. What you impute, honorable members, you can't contest the ruling in the House. You can't contest,
Deputy Speaker, I withdraw.
On the point
Thank you
of
very much.
Deputy Speaker, I withdraw. Let's proceed.
Honorable member, take your seat.
Let's
please.
proceed.
Yes.
Because I must deal with these things before you chase me out. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. Now, the oath that our members are made to take,
I'm not finished.
they actually are being asked to cover up corruption. There are leasing buildings, these people. They can't tell you how many square meters. They can't tell you where the building is. They just give you an amount. This is how much we are going to pay for a square meter. And when you try to investigate that, they say it's a classified information. How can a square meter be a classified information? So we need to expose these types of shenanigans which are going on in the intelligence communities. President, you promised a comprehensive package of services to women and children. The Minister of Women is going to speak here because we are not hearing anything about how you are going to empower women, particularly a girl child. Young girls are being killed in South Africa. Men have declared war against women. But the government does not have a clear strategy on how they are going to deal with that. Young women do not have sanitary towels. They want to be helped. And talking of this, Mr. President, it reminds me of a question I have for you. Where is the First Lady? Because you never go anywhere with the First Lady. You never engage in any program that seeks to give us a good image of a president with a family. Some of these sanitary towels programs should be taken up by our beautiful First Lady. We hope there is no crisis, Mr. President. Mr. President, your finance minister is not the type of a guy we all think he is. We wrote a letter to the finance minister asking him who proposed him as a deputy minister of finance and who made him minister of finance. And when he was deputy minister, who did he promise the businesses? And when he was in the position of minister, did he make those follow-ups on those businesses he promised those people who made him a minister from the PIC? I wrote him a letter. I want him to answer honorably because I've got the time, the minutes, and where the meetings have taken place. So he's not the type of guy we think he is. He's extremely dangerous, and when this information comes,
your time has
you will
expired.
all be shocked that he is corrupt as hell.
Honorable members, I would like to